So this actual ticket has been decided that I'm going to sing. So here we go. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3, go. Adam Cole and the babies. 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 That was great. Good party for life. Good party for life. Good party.
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody had a great weekend and an even better start to your week. This is THS Wrestling presents That Wrestling Show. My name is John, and I saw $5 on the ground outside, and I didn't pick it up. I'm not sure why. Neeson, would you have picked up the $5?
Well, I believe either Elon Musk or one of those rich billionaire people said you'll waste more money bending down picking up the money than you will actually make the money while making the
Ooh.
money. So I'm always like, fuck those guys. I'll pick it up. You know, I'm not gonna stop God's blessing. Like, well, who am I? Who am I to say no, God? I disown your blessing. I'm not gonna listen to you. No.
Well, I mean, I don't know
No.
if it looked like it was $6, if we're being honest. It was a 5 and a 1 kind of
It's even
folded.
more.
And I was
Six
like,
blessings.
what am I going to do with this $6 cash right now?
That's a whole gallon of gas.
Yeah, true.
That's
You're
a
I don't know.
coffee.
Listen, I saw Book of Clarence on Friday. Maybe I'm feeling some sort of way. I don't know.
Fair.
Did you see Book of Clarence?
I have not seen Book of Clarence yet.
Please go see that movie. Everyone, please go see that movie. It was fantastic.
I have all the plans on going to see it. You know, as soon as I get a break.
Then that's the end of the podcast. Go see Book of Clarence, and we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us. We have a lot to talk about. Big wrestling weekend. A lot of wrestling happening. Matthew, what's going on? Garcia, what's going on? Matthew says he would have picked up the money. Oh, and he says, depending on the area, I might not have a fear of knowing what might be on it. Ah, okay. Like a cleanliness thing. I get it. It makes sense. Makes sense to me. So, as I said, big wrestling weekend. We had TNA coming back. New Japan had a show. AEW was also there. I guess that's shade. I don't know. Just a lot going on. But let's start with the return of TNA wrestling. TNA wrestling is back, folks. Or what drugs might be on it. That's true. TNA wrestling is back. They had their pay-per-view Hard to Kill on, I believe, Saturday. And a lot of buzzworthy things happened. We had a lot of people debuting. We had Alex Hammerstone, former MLW alum, make his debut in a great match against, oh my goodness, he is the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion. Oh, we also got to talk about, they changed all the belts. Everything looks brand new. All the belt designs look amazing. Josh Alexander, that's who he faced. Great match. That's a sentence I never thought I'd hear. TNA is back. Alex Hammerstone debuted. Zaya Brookside debuted. And then we had Ash by Elegance sitting in the crowd, the former Dana Brooke. AJ Francis also showed up, but the biggest name of them all at the end of the night, Nick Nemeth shows up, and he gets into the crowd after attacking Moose and rips off his shirt to reveal a big old TNA wrestling logo shirt as we go off the air. Now, Neeson, I've mentioned a lot of names here, a lot of info dump. When you hear all of this stuff that's happening in TNA, new belt design, new look, everything's new. We got a bunch of debuts. How are you feeling about the state of TNA? Is TNA back?
TNA never really left. I mean, I think, Impact, of course, that's what it was called, Impact Zone, Impact Wrestling, whatever, but TNA has always been good. And I think now with this new resurgence of influx of free agents, I mean, you missed one important one. You missed DJ Who Kid. I don't know
Oh,
type
I'm
of
sorry.
disrespect that you just gave DJ Who Kid.
Oh,
Like, it's DJ Who Kid.
sorry, DJ Who Kid.
Yeah, I love this energy. TNA is they're making their claim as being, possibly the number 2 American wrestling promotion. Like they want to, they really want to push that. And hey, who again, who are we to say no?
Who are we to say no? Absolutely.
Who are we to say Nick Nemeth, which I think is one of the best professional wrestlers in this planet, who are AJ Francis, which I think is one of the best talkers and pretty damn good professional wrestler as well. Who are we to think that, I mean, not the way Trinity put over Jordan.
Yeah.
Jordan, yeah, right. Trinity put over Jordan. Yeah, Jordan Grace was incredible. It was an incredible match. And who else did you name? Oh, and then you have Dana Brooke, which is formerly known as Dana Brooke, now known as Ash Elegance. Like,
yes,
she looked like a star off the
yes.
She looked more like a star than she ever did in WWE. Even when she was like Charlotte's flunky or whatever, right? Like,
yeah.
She looks like a star. By the way, side note, remember Charlotte had like a little entourage? Was it R-Truth, or was it who was the guy? Who was the guy? It wasn't Tozawa, was it?
No.
It was Dana Brooke and someone else. It was a guy.
Chat,
yeah,
let us know because I don't remember.
It was a guy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to remember. But yeah, anyways, Dana Brooke looked like a star more than ever, and I love that for her. And it was a beautiful. TNA is here. I do record Impact every Thursday. I record it on the Access channel. I watch it probably like Saturdays or Sundays. But now I'm gonna be more. I may watch Thursday night. I may do it
live.
May watch.
Enjoying a program, watching it live.
Probably won't watch it live, guys.
Probably won't watch it.
But I will watch it sooner than Saturday, probably, because I'll be like, ooh, what's going on? What's on the TikTok?
Yeah, a lot of interesting things. I actually don't know if Alex Hammerstone is officially signed, but I think that's a name that we should be looking out for. I mean, I know he's been in MLW for a while, been a mainstay there. I'm very excited to see what they do with Alex Hammerstone. And I mean, as you said, Ash by Elegance, I'm interested to see where this takes us. And Ash by Elegance was watching the knockout match for the TNA Knockout Championship, which you just had mentioned that Jordan Grace had beaten Trinity. And that brings me to our next topic. Hey, Thomas, how's it going?
Matthew normally watches live, but it's the TV return week.
There we go. So Trinity drops the belt to Jordan Grace.
Yeah.
And it's kind of been a little bit of a, like, who's going to show up at Royal Rumble? Are we going to get some cool returns? What's going to happen there? And, I thought maybe Trinity wouldn't go back to WWE and become Naomi again.
Yeah.
And I know friends support friends and show up. We saw Bailey and we saw Mercedes show up to support Trinity. But that kind of got me to thinking, and I feel like there were rumors that Triple H might have also been in attendance. With
Triple H and CM Punk was also
with Mr. CM Punk.
Yeah.
So I ask you the question, when we are at, let's say, entrant number 12 in the
Yes.
Women's Royal Rumble, and we
Yes.
count down and we get the buzzer, will WWE be feeling the glow once again?
You know, when you talked about this and said we were going to be talking about this, at first I was like, "Oh, of course, it's an easy yes." But then I start thinking about it as I don't think so. I would want her to have her own moment the Monday after Rumble. I think, you know, that adage I kind of live by. It's like debuts at Rumble only work if people win. I think you had an outlier with AJ Styles, but other than that, I think, you know, it yeah, she comes to the Rumble, maybe get Final Four and then gets eliminated, but I think you can have your own moment. Um and something really special maybe the night after, you know, at the Raw after Rumble. And with rumors floating around about Mercedes, with rumors floating around about Trinity, with rumors floating around about I mean Jade, right? Like
Yep.
you got to think we're in this time of women's wrestling where they're building up the tag team division, where you have Becky versus Rhea probably happening at Rumble before it happens at Mania.
Yep.
Or rather than it happening at Mania, you have Bianca and Rhea, which still hasn't happened yet, which they're waiting to pull the trigger on. You have so much coming into with the women's division coming into Mania season. I, it's only so much like pops, I guess, that you can get
Okay.
during the Rumble entrances, and why not give Trinity her own? You know, even though it'd be great, well, I think it's like 50,000 that's going to be in a stadium or something like that. Like, it's going to be great. It would be great to see her and the music and everything, but I think the Monday is best suited for her for sure.
So you're of the thinking that if you return / debut at Rumble, it doesn't. I don't want to put words in your mouth. It
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
do anything for you if they don't win it.
Yeah, I think that was like Vince's old adage. Like, if I put you in a Rumble, you have to win. Like, right? If you debut in a Rumble, you have to win. We seen that with like Cena coming back. Every time somebody came back, it was like they came back in a Rumble and they will win. You know, we've seen it with Batista. We've seen it. You could go down a list, and I think, yeah, I honestly think for that purpose, for all the women I just named, Jade, Bianca, Bailey, like all these people that are primed to win a Rumble, I think you give Trinity her moment because I know damn sure she's not gonna win. So you give her moment
Right.
outside of the Rumble.
Okay. I don't, but Garcia's actually bringing up a good point because it feels
Yeah.
like maybe the Rumble has changed a bit to where
Oh, I agree.
it's not like if I put you in the Rumble, you have to win it. It almost feels like, what could I liken it to? I actually don't know if there's anything I could really liken it to. I mean, when Edge came back, that was huge. And some
Yeah,
of
he
us were
won.
like, "Oh no, this is probably not a good idea." But he seems fine. And we're in Philadelphia. I remember the last time they were in Philly. Well, I don't know if it was the last time. Bubba Ray Dudley came back. So, they do it for the pop. It's kind of like it's
Right.
almost like I don't even know. I can't even think of an analogy right now.
No, but to your point, you actually just brought up. You said like Bubba Ray Dudley. Did anybody think Bubba Ray Dudley was going to win? Hell no.
No.
Like, Bubba Ray Dudley was just for the quote unquote pop. You could say but that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're going to treat this person seriously, you have to win in the Rumble, or you're just going to be there for the pop. Like, that's what I mean. Like, yeah, like, of course Vince isn't there, but I get that adage. I get it, because it's like that's just for we're just putting this person in for the pop. And I remember that Rumble, the Edge Rumble, and I mean, of course I remember it because that was the day Kobe died, but
Yeah.
also, I remember saying like Rumble is my favorite pay-per-view, and I didn't like it because it felt like nobody was there really to win. They were there for the pop, and it was there for edge. It didn't feel like no one was going to win. Like no one had a chance to win. And that's what I hate when the Rumble is like that. When you look back, you're like, it's not even like
It's just
not
a match to have a match and have
it's
pop.
just
Okay.
that's it. And it's like, no, like it should be a, oh my God, is this person gonna win? Is this person gonna win? We know, and if I just named off Bailey, Bianca, Becky, Jade, we could go down a couple of lists, but that's already like 4 or 5 people.
Yeah.
We know Trinity is not going to be the one that's going to win that, right? Like, and that's no disrespect to her. It's like they're going to need to quote unquote tell her story and build her up. So why not give her her own moment and make her a star, like the star she made herself outside? Make her the star inside of WWE on the Monday after Rumble. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I hear that. Garcia actually also brings up a question that I think needs some attention here. How do you feel now that most WWE superstars are announcing their entry into the Royal Rumble? Do you think it kind of ruins the way it kind of ruins things in a way?
No, I love it. I think, it's one of those, it's twofold. It's, you're basically, by these superstars saying they're going to be in a Rumble, like with Cody Rhodes, is like the conversation I just had about Naomi, about Trinity. It's, I mean, is Cody going to win again? Like, is this how Cody's going to get to the title? CM Punk is this how Cody's going to get to Rollins? Those are Gunther. Like, is this Gunther's undefeated? I just seen Sam Roberts talk about a prediction about having Gunther versus Roman at Berlin, because that's literally a couple weeks before he breaks Terry's record, right? So you have these major names that are not just names, but that are huge names in the singles division. Yeah, you have them announced. You're pulling out the signal to, one, hey, you want to watch this pay-per-view or this PLE. 2, you want to buy a ticket to this PLE because I'm going to be there. And 3, you think you know, but you have no idea who's going to win this. And I think that's perfect. Once it starts getting into the Tozawa's getting into announcing themselves in the Royal Rumble, it's like, all right, dog, like, cool, man. Like, you're just gonna be a body, but we love you for it.
So Garcia, I'm a little confused because I mean, Cody was with the company, so we knew he was around. Are you just because he was hurt? That's what
he was
saying.
hurt.
Got it.
Okay, so that's different though. That's different. I do think we all knew Cody was coming back in Rumble, and I think they might as well just have said it. It's not like Jay. Like, people now have really forgot about Jay Cargill. I think it's going to be.
Is obviously on purpose.
Yes,
and I do agree that she will debut in the Rumble, and I think it's great.
Yeah, I think her debuting in the Rumble, it's long enough. People kind of slip their mind. Besides us bringing it back up and mentioning it, but people were slipping their mind, and then her being in, like, making a run and being like the final 3 and final 4, final 3 will be a great showing for her. And will do her a lot of good. Hell, if she came out number 2, would be even fantastic, because you get the look on whoever's number 1's face. You get the look of Jade coming out. And if Jade's able to run a gamut and show everybody, like, hey, bitch, I can wrestle, let's fucking go. That's a made match for Mania.
I think if Jade's number 2, you have to give her. I don't know how well it would go over with the fans, but you have to give her that Brock Lesnar Rumble, where he was just eliminating people, like, over and over and over.
Absolutely. Fuck how it goes over with the fans. Like, she needs to be made dominant, and it needs to be made dominant instantly.
Yeah.
Like, she is money. We know that. And now it just needs to be shown what the dominant force she is. Like, to me, she was a woman Goldberg. Like, nobody wants to see 20-minute drag out matches with her. They want to see her beat the shit out of people and do feats of strength with people. and get in and get out and show she's Brock Lesnar, she's Goldberg, she's that. She's not here for a long time. She's here for a good time. Shout out Dylan. You're late.
Dylan, the
You're right,
man of
but you're right on
1,000
time.
gifts.
But you're right on time. You're late, but you're right on time, man.
The man of 1,000 gifts. And that's my fault, Dylan. We were like, we're gonna communicate, and then we didn't twice. Anyway. Okay. I mean, I think I think I'm also kind of fine with people announcing that they're gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I don't think I really have a problem with it. I do like the element of when we get closer to Rumble and it's like, okay, 20 people have announced they're going to be in the Rumble. So that means there's going to be this many secret spots. Who's going to show up? Who's going to show up from NXT? Who's going to do
that's
this?
dope.
I think there's still enough of the surprise because they don't say like, I'm number one. I'm coming in number one. That's never really happened.
Can I ask you this question? All right, now we're a week out from the Rumble, right? Saturday is a week out from the Rumble. Who is the biggest surprise you think we're gonna get? Like, and that means when I say biggest surprise, I mean it could be Jade, it could be Trinity, it could be Braun Breaker. You know, like it could be anybody in a company or out. Like, who's the biggest surprise that you think we're honestly gonna get in the Rumble to where we walk away and say, holy shit, like that, I didn't see that coming.
That is a very good question. Like if it's like, oh, I didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's a very interesting question. I'm trying to like think of who could show up in either Rumble where I would be like, oh boy.
Yeah, keep them going, chat.
AJ Lee showing up. That is a holy shit moment for sure.
I'm gonna just say Okada.
I mean, Okada showing up, that's like world shattering.
After the send off with Ospreay, I think.
But here's the thing, like, so that's. Oh, but that's not Ospreay's last match.
No,
I think
because he's there until February.
Yeah, because he has that cage match.
Yeah.
With apparently another faction where everyone's contracts are up at the end of the month. And nobody knows if they've re-signed or not. The War Dogs. Which is interesting. X-Pac? Sure. Why not? Why not? We love X-Pac. But yeah, I think AJ Lee, I think sorry, I lost my train of thought. The thing with Okada is they gave Nakamura a send-off.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think they would do anything less for Okada if he was leaving.
That's
especially true. And if you like the match was in San Jose, and nothing against San Jose because that's where I'm from, but Okada's last match ain't in the Bay Area.
Shitting on the whole town, eh?
I mean, have you seen the TikTok?
I have not seen the TikTok.
The Bay is more than just Oakland and San Francisco, folks. That's all I'll say. Okada would be world breaking. I think Liv Morgan coming back would be great, but I don't think she's anywhere near ready. Julia would be great, but I don't think that's happening.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird and
without any build. Yeah,
right. He'd be like, who?
And then I'd just get mad on the internet.
Right.
Did you read that? I don't know if I really want to get into it. Did you read the thing that it said Tony Khan wasn't interested in Julia?
Yeah. No one ever made an attempt to sign her.
I don't even know. You know what? Good. Ooh.
Ooh.
That's Garcia nailed it. I think we both clicked it at the same time.
Yep.
You click it.
Yep. There you go. You got it.
If Big E walks through that curtain, I will turn into an Alex Mack puddle, which is my go-to reference.
They say you want to go big. Just say that. Oh,
that would be amazing. I'm getting goosebumps thinking about it. You know what though? Overall, I just want Big E to live a long and healthy life. If he can't wrestle again, he will do something else that will make him happy, and he won't. I'll start thrusting live in the THS studios for me and only me, I guess. So yeah, Big E for me would be a holy shit moment for sure.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
And also, I mean, who knows? We've been hearing that TNA and WWE have some sort of working relationship. Maybe we could see someone from them show up. Who knows?
I mean,
that's why it's fun. That's why Royal Rumble's fun.
Yeah, I love it, man. It's my favorite pay-per-view. Favorite pay-per-view. But it's what a time.
Yeah.
What a time.
So, talk about Royal Rumble. Who's going to win the men's Royal Rumble? We might have to. Alex Mack referenced in 2024, it's time to grab 2 each animal and head for the border because it's the end of the world. Wow.
But why the border though? If it's the end of the world, you know, like why? Like what is
you got to go like
about?
Jamiroquai, deeper underground? Come on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
come on. Yeah, Royal Rumble's by far like one of my favorite pay-per-views. Absolutely. Yeah. But we're talking about who's going to win. You know, the men's Royal Rumble is it going to be Punk? Is it going to be
who's going to win? We're putting our picks out, Cody?
Huh? But here's the thing. No, we're not throwing out picks because the world champion right now, we have Roman Reigns and we have Seth Rollins. And it's like, well, if so-and-so wins, they could go after Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins has an apparent knee injury. And we don't know how serious it is at this moment. So everyone's holding their collective breaths because if Seth's out for Mania / the long term, that's not great because we love Seth Rollins. We love his chaotic energy that he brings to us. And we love that he's world champion. Neeson, my question to you is, if this is a serious knee injury that requires Seth Rollins to take a decent amount of time off, aka miss WrestleMania, what would you do to pivot?
Well, first, I just want to make sure at midnight everyone puts their platforms and their sunglasses out and maybe light a candle for good energy, for healing energy for Seth Rollins. We just want to make sure we just state that, and maybe a nice blouse as well to go with that, but don't put it by the fire. We don't want the blouse to
you don't want to
catch
burn
on
it
fire. Yeah, you know, polyester. You don't want to burn it down. You don't. Yeah, I don't know, man. I just really don't want him to be injured. I think it'll suck. I think the last time he was champion, he was injured. And then this is his time to main event WrestleMania. And the last time he was going to main event WrestleMania, it was when it was going to be him and Roman. And it was perfectly set up in Dallas. Yep. He got injured. And then they had to pivot to Triple H. So what do you do? Who do you pivot to? I mean, look, Cody Rhodes, I don't know what your story is never going to get finished, brother. We just gotta admit that. Maybe you do Cody versus Punk at Mania. Maybe you do a triple threat with Drew, Damian Priest and Punk, or like Matthew said, Big E's returning. That could be something. Oh, God damn it. I didn't finish reading. No,
yeah,
Matthew.
You didn't finish reading it.
No. Never. That will never happen. I will put it up on the screen so people will know why I'm screaming at you. Big E, The New Day has never turned on each other. Stop being a wedge driver, Matthew. Yeah, but I honestly, man, I was thinking about it, and I don't know where you pivot because that title needs legitimacy. It needs the credibility, and that's what Seth Rollins has been giving it. He's been giving it legitimacy, and so you just don't want to drop the title to give it to somebody else, or have it win some fugazi tournament or something, or whatever the case may be. But honestly, Finn Balor, and you have Finn Balor versus Damian Priest and something like that, and that's breaking up the Judgment Day. But
so I think there are two good points you could do. I believe Matthew said earlier before he tricked you. He said, where'd it go? I believe he said, why don't we just have 1992 Royal Rumble all over again? Winner gets the title. If it's that I'm not situation.
Right. I'm not opposed to it. It's just maybe my brain won't let me think that because like that'll suck for that title. Like it's already considered by most a secondary title, which it shouldn't be. It could be considered a main title. It should be considered a workhorse title. And I want it to be that. And that only way to do that is headline. I mean, the closer way to be able to do that is headline a WrestleMania night with the guy that's held it for the last X amount of 100 days, whatever, more than 100. So yeah, so my brain won't kind of let me do that, but I completely understand. I get it.
I think the other thing you do is you did mention Damian Priest.
Yeah.
You just have him cash in and win the title, which isn't great.
Do you think he's there?
Do I think he's there? No.
Yeah. Okay.
I think R-Truth's there. Folks, I think we might start a weekly segment where we just talk about how great R-Truth is. I'm not even
the living legend. No, you're right. Like the living legend, the fucking alien of a humanoid. Like this man is like 50. It is just incredible.
I love that my friend Kyle, one of my oldest wrestling friends, he sent me a text that was literally just, here are all of the best-selling shirts of the week. And I believe 3 of them were R-Truth related shirts.
R-Truth, Judgment Day, R-Truth, yeah.
The top 3, R-Truth, Judgment Day, standard. The R-Truth Live, Laugh, Love one.
I want that shirt.
CM Punk, and then I believe didn't he just come out with another shirt where it's BFFs and it's him, Dominic, and Dominic's brother.
Oh yeah, it's the 3 amigos. It's Tom and Nick.
Dude,
it's just Dominic twice. This is Tom and Nick. Our true Tom and Nick.
And also, I mean, listen, the segments where JD McDonough is like, we got to get rid of him, and Damian Priest is like, why?
Yeah,
look at all this money I got.
Yeah,
because this dude's a genius. And then him trying to stuff money in Finn Balor. Come on, guys. Like, R-Truth is, and you know what? Listen to this. I'm going to make a bold statement. I don't think that's a bold statement. Put the title on R-Truth. What if the whole ruse is he is trying to gain trust so he gets the Money in the Bank briefcase and he wins the title?
Only if it's legitimacy behind it, I'm with that. Only if it's like he's like, yeah, dog, I was just playing with you. I just wanted the Money in the Bank briefcase, and not like he just stumbled into it. I'm 1,000% hot behind that. I'm 1,000% behind that. But you know, like he's a R-Truth is a true professional, man. He probably is like, man, I'm just having fun, selling
He is.
shirts, making money. The digital short of Dominic and Finn backstage pulling the money out the jacket is hilarious because like it's just more money. It just keeps coming. He's like, this R-Truth guy's really growing on me. Like,
Whoever like decided this needs to be the combo, give them a raise for multiple reasons.
well, yeah,
It's great. It's good stuff. Anyway, R-Truth for world
R-Truth,
champion.
man. R-Truth,
Hashtag
man.
R-Truth to defeat Roman Reigns.
All right, now we're going too far here. Now we're
R-Truth to
going-
beat Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins on the same night
all
and
right,
become
all right. God,
R-Truth.
you
1,000 titles.
just had to secret evasion and shit, huh? You just had to go ahead and turn
Yes.
fucking Super Scroll and take all of the blood that was found in the battles and put it into one person and just
Yes,
have
but
her
this would-
walking amongst us.
But
That's
this would
what you
be
had to
better.
do, huh?
This would be better though.
No, this is not better than that. It's the same damn thing. It's
But it
the
would be
same
better.
thing.
It would be
It will
better
not
than
be
that
better.
show.
That's what they
You
said.
know it would.
That's what they said. You know, they said that. And then what? And then we get that shit. And then we get Secret Invasion. Okay.
All right. Man, Secret Invasion was a really bad show, folks.
It was a really bad. The acting was really incredible.
It was.
Don Cheeto and Samuel Jackson was putting on a fucking clinic, and the show was just terrible.
It was trash. They ruined one of the greatest Marvel storylines with their trashy trash. R-Truth should have broken the streak. Yes,
Oh my god.
I agree. All right, we're a little off the rails here. So you would back to Seth Rollins. So because it sounds like Rumble's not doesn't sound good enough for you. R-Truth with that universe mode booking. Sorry, not good enough for you. I was trying to read and talk at the same time. Apparently, that's not something I can do.
Wait, what?
You are not of the thinking that the person who wins the Royal Rumble being handed the title is a good idea.
Not for the title. This is not the WWF World title. This is
Right.
the title that was just erected, 6 months ago, 8 months ago, whatever.
Yeah.
So,
but we're still in the scenario that Seth Rollins he's out. So we got to do something with the title.
yeah, if he's out, then the best thing to do is you don't have him be out. Like you play it like he's not. Damian Priest enters him, cashes in. You have Damian Priest as a title, with the title.
So if we could go down that rabbit hole a little further, is your match then Damian Priest versus Finn Balor?
For Mania?
As you said, yes.
No, I wouldn't want Finn Balor. If it was like, who are you gonna put the title on? I don't care. Put it on Finn Balor. Like that's who I would want it on initially.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, for Mania, I think you gotta have CM Punk main eventing a Mania. You have to have, if not, then he has to be going to get something. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think it's a blessing to have so many top needle moving stars, right?
Yeah.
And CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, I mean, put whoever with Big E if he comes back, and then you have Roman Reigns on the other side. I mean, you also have Jay. Put it on Jay. What are we talking? Put
That
it
would
on
be so
Jay
fun.
and have that. What am I? Okay. Ask me again. Don't ask me again. Jay Uso is on the Jay Uso wins the title some way somehow. You have Jay versus Jimmy night 1 of WrestleMania. You have Roman versus the fucking Motley Crew, the Rose Gallery of people, whoever he's gonna face, whether it's Dwayne, Cody, CM Punk, etc., etc., etc. Doesn't matter. That's what you do if Seth Rollins is unable to go.
Okay.
That's what I want to see. Boom.
Okay.
Do it. Do it.
I would still
Do
be
it.
of. I think they, obviously we are hoping that Seth is okay and we don't have to live in this weird scenario world because we'd like to have
Yep.
a perfect WrestleMania. I think that'd be fun. But
Yep.
yeah, I don't know. I'm thinking they either do the cash in or I don't know. I'd rather see the cash in than because the cash in they could be like, great, I beat you. Now let's get you out of the WWE and just beat the shit out of him.
But if they do have to do it, then you do have the title for the Rumble. Jay wins the Rumble. Now you don't have to worry about Cody winning a Rumble or anything like that. Jay wins the Rumble. Either one, he outcomes, Roman 6 Jimmy onto Jay. It was like, go get the title from your brother, like, and bring it back to the bloodline type of shit.
Okay.
Or he wins the Rumble. Damian Priest cashes in after a long fought because maybe Jay is number one and he fights and wins the Rumble. And after all of that, Priest comes in, cashes in, he wins. And now they have that going into Mania.
Priest and Uso.
Priest and Uso into Mania, and then you still get Jimmy and Jay, and then you could get Priest versus whoever the hell wins the Elimination Chamber or whatever.
Okay.
In Perth, because hey, CM Punk is in Perth now, so that may be a thing.
Yeah, saw that. No Dwayne though yet.
It's not gonna be Dwayne. Well, that was a plan. That was a plan. Is that the plan?
Dwayne in Elimination Chamber.
That was the plan, right?
That hey, everybody was telling me that was the plan, and I was
That
like,
was the
that
plan.
sounds like a bad plan.
But that was
It's called the Showcase of the Immortals for a reason, folks.
that was the plan.
That's not the name Elimination Chamber is given.
Perth does not deserve CM Punk. I will say that. Never been to Perth. I won't be going this year, unfortunately. But
I want to go to Australia so Dylan can show us around.
Well, yeah.
Kurgan wins the run. Yes. Guys, chat. I have an important question that I have not asked in a while. What do you think Kurgan is doing right now? What do you think? Spoilers, there's no wrong answers. No wrong answers. Dwayne on night 1 and Cody on night 2 for
Elimination Chamber?
For whom?
There's no way Dwayne is going to be on night 2. I mean, night 1 of anything.
Interesting. So we've talked about TNA returning. We've talked about WWE and where we're going there. Let's switch gears, and we're going to talk about something I didn't think we would be seeing. We saw the reemergence of someone who loves real glass. Dancing with Golga. He's on a call with Guillermo del Toro. Those both are probably accurate. Actually, one of those can't be accurate. RIP. As I was saying, Battle of the Bay, New Japan Pro Wrestling, back in my old stomping grounds. One Jack Perry showed up and attacked Shota Umino after a match. Jack Perry, he was wearing, he looked like new nasty Jack Perry, as me and my friend used to say whenever someone would turn heel.
Ooh.
He beat the crap out of old Shooter. He got in the ring, and for some reason, I don't know why he's been carrying this around. He had his AEW contract, which he ripped up like this. That's how you rip up paper. Oh no, not a gift card. Is that a gift card?
No, it's a coaster that I shot and made.
He ripped it up, and then he put on an armband that said "The Scapegoat." And now it seems, yes, the eye roll. It seems that Jack Perry, at least for the time being, is in New Japan Pro Wrestling. He did. I've been here. This is the year, my 7th year. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pass English. Didn't you find the immaculate grid for wrestling? If so, can you put a link in the comments? Yes, I can. I can do that. I will do, and oh yeah, that was a segment we did once and then never did again. We'll do it again next week. Anyway, Neeson, Jack Perry showing up in New Japan Pro Wrestling, seemingly going to travel overseas and stay in Japan for a little while.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this? And then I will ask a follow-up question. Oh boy. It's not good, folks.
Because I'm indifferent, and I think that's the problem. Like, I don't care, but also I want Jack Perry to win. Like, and I want Jack Perry. I think Jack Perry is very talented. I think this will give him some edge, but it doesn't really do it for me, if that makes any sense. Like, why? Oh, I was like, what? I saw the links. I was like, what is?
I threw the link in there if you want to do some immaculate grids.
Yeah, are we supposed to care? It's like that's my thing. Like, I don't. It's not a thing like, oh, it would have been more shocking if he showed up in AEW. It would have been more shocking if he maybe attacked Samoa Joe or maybe attacked one of the other 15,521 champions. It would have been more shocking with something like, it would have been more shocking if he showed up in TNA. Right, they have a relationship with TNA, but I just think like with New Japan, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I'm not about to watch. Like, it's nothing. It's nothing.
Not a needle mover.
No, it's not gonna make me watch at all. Not one bit. But again, I want to stress this. I think Jack Perry is an incredible talent. It has a lot of untapped potential. Honestly, to me, it reminds me of I had no Lexus King is a whole lot more interesting than Brian Pillman Jr. in AEW. And I don't know, rather it's just him coming out in the throne and smoke and being moved to the side, or the weird sideburn cuts. But I'd rather watch that than I'd rather watch the Varsity Blondes that was happening at AEW or whatever the hell it may be. And I just think it's something about the packaging with Jack Perry that he's missing. I think that's the thing. That's the next thing. Because I think he's really, he's a damn good wrestler. And I think he really is good on the mic and underrated. And I want to see it.
Here's a
question. ROH. Yeah.
Here's a question.
ROH.
So you said, I don't know. He doesn't really have, like, he's a great wrestler, but he doesn't have it. He doesn't have like
no. I said it's something missing as far as the packaging.
Right. So there's something missing as far as the packaging. So you're saying like maybe like
I think he does have it. I just think he doesn't have the right package.
So do you think Jack Paywall Perry in ROH?
That would be funny.
Honestly, if he came back to AEW and was like, I'm only wrestling on pay-per-view and called himself Jack Paywall Perry,
that would be great. That's a package. That's a package. Like, just that right there is a package that I would want. That's exactly what I'm saying. That right there.
Dylan.
Pay me my money.
That's great. So what I was going to say is...
fighting for my life for this shit.
I was going to say, do you think he's going to find the final piece of that package in Japan? Because we've seen people, I'll just use Tetsuya Naito, for example. In Japan, he was a great wrestler. It seemed like he was really missing a piece of the puzzle. He goes to Mexico. He comes back, and now he's one of the biggest stars in Japan / the universe. That's me, but
Yeah, I haven't seen an American go out there that didn't have it and come back with it, or didn't have the package and come back with the package rather.
So you're
Because
you're saying you haven't seen an American go out there and come back?
that didn't have that didn't have the package. And when I say like the package, it's like we seen what's his name? Like we seen when Christian left and he went to TNA,
Yeah.
right? And he went and became a star. I feel like he's doing a lot what Nick Namath is doing and became his own thing. And when he came back, I felt it wasn't with Juice the package. Well, yeah, I guess. Well, I wouldn't put Juice in the same lines as is
Jack?
Jack, because Jack was like on TV having high profile matches on, getting close to 1 million views a week, right? Like,
and I will agree with that because I don't think, and no offense to Juice Robinson, because I love Juice Robinson.
yeah, makes sense.
He was not considered the pillar of a company.
No, he was not. Yes, exactly. That my point, right? Like CJ Parker, what was a job, but they tried. They were trying. They gave him a gimmick, and I actually liked the
They gave him
CJ
2
Parker
gimmicks, and
gimmick.
they're great.
I think, yeah, I think it was pretty. I think it was just early. Like it was too early on. Like if somebody had that gimmick right now, like the Sami Zayn gimmick he had inside the Thunderdome, like those work. Like it's perfect right now, which is crazy. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. So Jack Perry didn't. I mean, I haven't seen someone go out that had high profile matches that's like, oh, I'm gonna go to Japan and I'm gonna get packed. Look, Nick Namath has a opportunity to do that as well, but I just haven't seen anyone to be that high up, go to Japan and get the package, and then come back with that and be that star, right? Like I haven't seen that, and so I just don't have trust in that. Now, if you're telling me he started off in Japan, got the package in Japan, and took it over to America like Finn did,
Like Finn,
right? Or like, yeah, like something
Switchblade.
like Switchblade, Naito, like you just said, going to Mexico, or like you could name so many of those. I think there's a lot. People keep saying Sami Callihan in a Rumble. That just would get no pop at all. Like I love Sami Callihan. I think he's great. I wouldn't say love. I like Sami Callihan. I think he's great. But like, I don't think that'd be a big enough pop for 50,000 people at a Rumble. Are you laughing?
That would get no pop at all.
Sorry. I mean, I guess like I don't. That came out very mean. I did not mean it like that, but like it's still WWE at the end of the day, folks. It's still WWE at the end of the day, guys. Come on.
You can tell truths. Did he sign with MLW? I know he showed up there, and I think he's hanging out with Raven's group, I think.
Maybe if it was an NXT Rumble only, he'd get like a pop at like the PC Rumble or something.
Right. So you think man, it's very interesting because Jack Perry was indeed considered the pillar of a company, and now he's seemingly just gone. Scapegoat. He's seemingly just gone. He's going to be in New Japan, maybe. And yeah, it's very interesting. So I personally think he will find whatever piece is missing in Japan. I think he'll find it. And I hope
so.
When he comes back, I'll tell you one thing right now. As soon as he joins Bullet Club, it's over. And not in a good way.
I forget Bullet Club still exists.
Yeah, I kind of, it's like we have Bullet Club. Where's Kenta?
Join the Bullet Club.
Anyway, we have Bullet Club proper. We have freaking House of
Bullet
Torture. We have the War Dogs now. It's just like so dumb.
I went on my Bullet Club rant probably like 2 years ago when I was like, I'm just sick of them. I'm sick of I'm sick of it. Like, no more Bullet Club. The 4 pillars of the theme was seen for us.
Oh, jeez. But that doesn't do anything for me. It's just he puts on a shirt. That's all he does, and maybe he like laughs more. Like, that doesn't do anything for me.
I was about to say, when Nick Namath joins the Bullet Club, though, that's gonna turn some shit.
You think he's gonna join Bullet Club? The thing is, though, I'm telling you right now, if he joins Bullet Club, he's the leader.
Of course.
But they're trying to make fetch happen with Finley. So
yeah, I think they need someone like, if you want to revamp Bullet Club, which I'm not suggesting this, but which I'm just saying, if we're down this road, you need a Nick Namath. Nick Namath is the perfect person to take Bullet Club to its next phase, because he needs a next phase. It's not a guy coming up trying to get a name for himself or anything, or like, it's an established superstar that's gonna go on a world tour, quote unquote. Oh, the show-offs, I like that. That's gonna go on a world tour. Boom. Like, this is perfect.
I have an idea.
I'm here for it.
I have an idea. So
no minutes.
We have Nick Namath versus Finley for the title at New Beginning. What if what if we have Nick Namath win that match with help from Gato? All of Bullet Club comes out. I'm talking all of Bullet Club. House of Torture, OG, War Dogs. They all come out. Everyone looks very confused. And Nick gets on the mic and says, Finley, you know what? You just don't have it. Gato and I discussed it. You're out, man. This is my Bullet Club now. And I decide who's in and who's out. And then I will say half of Bullet Club attacks the other half of Bullet Club, kicks out half of that, and then we have a new Bullet Club under Nick Namath's image. And he is the sole leader. Everyone else, get out.
I love it.
New beginning.
I love it.
If we want to go down that way. Now, I would just be like, loser can't be in Bullet Club, and everyone gets pinned, and there is no more Bullet Club. But yeah. Anyway.
Moose. Yeah, that probably
when Kenny Omega comes back, are we gonna get a Kenny Omega Nick Namath match?
We need a Kenny Omega and Nick Namath match, but you know, who knows, man. Diverticulitis is
no, not Bullet Club Wolfpack, not Bullet Club House of Torture, not Bullet Club whatever. Literal, just this is Bullet Club. There are 7 of us, or hopefully less. The rest of you all can go be in just 5 guys, and you can be boring assholes that no one cares about.
That's actually on my workout playlist. Don't turn your back on a wolf pack.
It was great. Went a little hard in the paint on just 5 guys. Sorry, guys. Anyway, Neeson.
Let's wrap this up, man. It's late.
Let's wrap this up. Where can the people find you on the well, I know where they can find you next week.
Where can they find me next week, sir?
Are you not going? Or are you going?
Yeah, we'll setting you up. I was just saying.
You'll be the number 3. Neeson is actually announcing that he will be an entrant in this year's Royal Rumble.
Still in my thunder. Yeah, guys. Just didn't know how to say this, but I've officially entered the Royal Rumble in Tampa at Tropicana Stadium next week. I don't know what number yet. Just hoping for a high one, you know. lucky 30, lucky 30,
There
lucky
you go.
30.
Neeson
But who knows?
finishing his
Who
story
knows?
before Cody.
Neeson finishes before is definitely should be the title of my book. Ask a couple of people. So other than that, yeah, you could definitely find me in Tampa next week. At some point. So a bunch of press stuff got put on WWE. So like Friday, I was trying to get there like Friday night, go to Rumble Saturday, maybe get drunk, get a little hungover, leave Sunday. But now WWE is like, no, you got press junkets Friday morning at 9:00. Be there.
Hey, that's
And
fun
then,
though.
yeah. And then I'm
Come
like,
on,
okay.
man.
So I'm like, all right. I just text a red eye, go straight down, go to Tropicana. They're like, oh, you got WWE community event. And I'm like, okay, we can do that. Then I get the rest. Then they're like, yeah, you get to sleep. Maybe go to SmackDown. So I'm like, okay, cool. All right, great. And then go to Rumble. And then I'm like, oh, I could just fly out Sunday. No pause. I'll play, Dylan. And then get to see the screening of Love and Wrestling.
Oh,
It's called Love and WWE, but Love and Wrestling.
interesting.
Hey, if Mitch Jackson is in a Rumble,
They might have to
I'll
cut
be-
the
I'll
camera
be good.
away when Neeson jumps the rail.
I will not jump the rail. I will be right by the hard camera though, just because
There you
when
go.
she's looking at the camera, she'd be looking at me, But no, it'd be funny just because she's very in tune with the audience. When we saw her at the NXT show,
Yes.
I fucked up my thumb.
Yeah.
She heard everything, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, she was great.
She's great. Yeah, she's great. But yeah, so if anybody's in Tampa next week, please hit me up. Let's get drinks. I plan to be as drunk as professionally possible. Yeah. So where can I? Oh, besides Tampa, you can find me at Stay Fly Life everywhere. Shout out to the King of Deathmatch that we went to a couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Because the pictures that I took, they turned them into memes, and it's hilarious. So
Love it.
Yeah, so shout out to them, Circle 6. If you're around the 31st, it's a comedy show, Riffs, put on by the Circle 6 crew. Come out to Knucklehead. It's great as well. Yeah, should be a
Great
fun
venue.
What did he say? Shakira Jackson is doing press on 9 to be there at 8:30. I'm gonna be there fully tired from that damn flight to Tampa. It's not a short flight.
No.
So
going to Tampa or going to Dynamite on the 7th, Matthew. That's great. That's fun. That should be fun. I don't have time, Garcia. I don't have time for a full Iron Claw review, but it was great and very.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah, it's fucking just terrible.
You know what's funny, Garcia? I almost got rid of one of our topics and went like, we didn't talk about Iron Claw. But oh well, it's this is where we are now. If you want to get my full opinion on Iron Claw, you can find me everywhere at JP Thrice. It's right there on this thing. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. We're gonna wrap this up now. This has been THS Wrestling's That Wrestling Show, and make sure you head on over to that#show.com for everything trending in geek pop culture. And we'll see you guys next week.
I'm gonna go order a pizza because I don't have food.